I'll be talking about several funny moments in the game. So one of them is Pincer movement. As you see, this game quickly deteriorates to 2 versus 2 and eventually 2 versus 1 situation. The tank which would remain on the enemy side is E3. E3 has very strong frontal armor, and it also has very good high caliber, high penetrating gun. This thing could easily armor rack I7, and it could do a lot of damage to T30. It could even penetrate its cheeks. So what I'm suggesting for my team to do is to have a pincer movement. So how does it work? One tank remains at the front line and it locks the remaining red tank. It does so because the enemy tank can't turn. The second tank goes around and starts attacking the enemy from the other side. So the point of this exercise is to make sure that you have at least one safe shot at the enemy, and by doing so you're almost guaranteed to have the victory. The important thing is that both tanks should remain alive. As soon as one of them dies, there is no pincer anymore. As you see, I7 is very cautious. It sees that E3 turns to him and it doesn't pop up. At the same time, T30 is able to take safe shots at E3. So whatever E3 does, someone has a good shot at it, and so we win. The next thing is permatracking. It's probably one of the loveliest situations you could have in the game. The idea is that you find a location where you track enemy tank, typically by hitting its drive wheel, and you keep the tank tracked in that position. You continuously shoot at the drive wheel and essentially lock the tank in a position. He can't shoot back at you and you damage him for free, while taking no damage in return. You always should be looking for those situations because it's pure gold. Just don't miss these opportunities. This technique works mostly for the fast firing gun, and if your gun is not very fast firing, you probably would need adrenaline. Another thing which helps is to ram enemy tanks. As you see, I ram Centurion, and I'm not only doing damage, I'm also always destroying his tracks, effectively keeping him in place. Most British guns are low caliber, fast firing, and especially if you are driving the tank destroyers, that's an essential technique that you should learn. This also works well for Tiger 88mm. And the last note would be about setting up an ambush. So what is it? We have a spotter which spots the enemy, and other tanks move into positions where they remain hidden but could attack anytime. We are waiting for the enemy tank to pop up, waiting for it, and start unloading into it. Everyone hits that tank, doing damage. They have just no chance. They die in seconds. What you have seen was the perfect ambush. It actually was a double ambush because the rest of our team flanked around the hill. So, thank you for watching and good luck on the battlefield.